Hey guys, PrepperMain81 here. It's been probably a better part of a few years since I posted a video, and I kind of figured, shortly because of YouTube's demonetization and all the bull crap going on with like them deleting gun channels and everything, I might as well put one last one out there before they pull a trigger, no pun intended, and get rid of my channel, or at least demonetize me, which I'm sure will probably happen right after this video. But I'm going to try to, hopefully, not let that happen and be able to pump some more out here real quick for you guys. For all the people that have been subscribers to my channel for over the years. I started this, I think, in 08. So, it kind of sucks that they're doing that kind of thing, but, it is what it is, and nothing really we can do about it. I am toying with the idea of starting my own Patreon page. So if I do, I'll let you guys know that. So that way you can follow my content over there, so you don't miss out on anything. But basically, this video is just sort of going to give you guys an update because it's been so long since I've talked to any of you about, firearms that I'm using, all that kind of thing. So this is going to be like a really rough, unedited kind of run through of my gun closet. So you're basically just going to get like a really down and dirty, quick peek at like what I've got kind of going on right now, what I'm running, what I like. And then all of these firearms that you see, I will be doing an individual video on and review. So don't worry, I'm not going to just do this and then that's it. I'll, elaborate with an individual video on all of them. But first off, yeah, this is my gun closet. It's literally a closet that I just keep all my guns in and ammo and all that kind of dumb shit. But I'll start off far right. This one right here. And again, I apologize for all the moving around and crap like that. Most of you probably already know what it is, but it is a Remington 870 in 12 gauge. I primarily use this as a home defense shotgun. There's some things, it's bare bones right now. I'm probably going to change a lot on it to get it, it needs a light. I'm probably going to change the stock, even though the stock it's not bad, but I'm probably going to change the stock out, put a light on it at least. But that's probably really all I'm going to really do to it. I mean, you don't typically need, at least in my opinion, have to do a whole lot to a 12 gauge, especially one like this. It's already kind of set up for you. It's not like has some huge barrel on it or anything like that. Probably going to put an extender tube on there, because right now it only holds 4+1, which, that should be sufficient, but why not have more ammo if you can hold more ammo, in my opinion. The rounds, again, I'm sorry if I'm going to make people motion sick. Actually, I don't have an extra box of them. Just one second. I wanted to show you the rounds that I use for that. I've got some extras here, and they are awesome. They are Hornady Critical Defense 12 gauge, 2 3/4, double aught buck. So you can see right there what I'm running. That these things are great. They there's no way someone's getting up from this. The only downside is that you might get a little bit of over-penetration with this if you're talking about using that like I am inside the house. So if you are running this, always keep that sort of thing in mind, that whatever is in your foreground and background, these are probably going to go through a few walls before they stop. So just keep that in mind if you do use this. They're excellent rounds for home defense, but just keep that in mind if you're using it for that role. Anyway, there's that one. This one is my M&P 15 Sport. Really great rifle, guys. I know that there's a ton of reviews out there on this particular rifle. But I really can't say enough about it. For the money, you can't beat it. Like, it is awesome. It's never let me down. It's rugged, well built. Never had a problem with it. I've never had a single malfunction with it. Like, it's a damn good rifle for the money. I've got some stuff kind of changed on it, obviously, that you can see. I've got some Magpul furniture and crap like that. Comes with a Magpul backup sight. The optic that I used is a company that I've never even heard of before. You can see it right there. And it also has a laser on it. It's a red dot. Held zero since I zeroed it in the first time. So it's about $130, something like that, if I can remember correctly. Never had any problems with it. It's just real simple to install and everything. It seemed to do real well for me. But like I said, I'm going to do individual reviews on all this, so if you're wondering about stuff, I'll get into it when I do each review. The other AR that you saw is the Ruger 5.56. This I haven't done anything to at all, as you can tell. Like, it's just super plain Jane. That does have a I can't even talk. Rear backup sight. It does have a flat rail, so you can put like a red dot or something on there, or a scope if you want. Never had any problems out of this either. The only thing I'll say about this one compared to the M&P is this one is like way, how do I want to, it seems like the overall construction of it has way more tighter tolerances. Everything's real stiff. I don't know. Just handling the weapon, that's what I get from it, is that the tolerances on it are way tighter. This, not so much. Now, I've never had any kind of problems without either one, through either one of them, but just throwing them out there, FYI. So you know. My other 12 gauge is another 870. This is one that I use for hunting, obviously, because it's like 12 foot long. But this is gorgeous. This thing is my baby. I don't know what it is about it, but I love it. Buttery smooth action, you know, real accurate. It is choked. I don't really know if I'm going to do anything to this other than maybe put like a sling on it. And that's it, because I love the way it looks so much. I don't want to mess with it. I love this classic sort of look to the shotgun. Shoots really accurate, reliable. I mean, it's an 870, so where the hell can you go wrong with that? But that's the other shotgun that I've got. It's a 12 gauge also, if I didn't say that. Next one is another Remington product that I just got. It's chambered in 308. This one came with the scope. I did add the bipod. And when I do the review, I'll let you know who the manufacturer is. Super easy to install, very stable, helps me when I'm trying to do like precision shots, and I don't want to mess with using bags or anything like that. The scope, pretty good, not too bad. Hold zero. I'm pretty sure that there's no markings on this, so I'm pretty sure that it is like just made by Remington. Or maybe they like outsourced it and then just slapped it on there and here you go, kind of a thing. But it's an 783. Jeez, let's put it out there. But it does have already, as you can see right here, let me kind of show you. It already has pick rails mounted to the receiver. So you can, if you want to change this glass out, like you want to get something a little bit better, it's really easy to do. Just pop it off. Like, as you can tell, you can just use a flathead screwdriver if you wanted to change that out. But it's an excellent shooter. The triggers on these are adjustable. I haven't adjusted it just because I didn't really feel like I needed to. It's got a nice crisp break. It's nice and light. But you can lighten it and adjust it just by pulling the trigger pack out. And then there's like a little tiny screw that you adjust to lighten it up if you want to do that. Comes with a four round box magazine. Like I said, real good rifle. It's set up to where it's not going to be too hard for me to like put a sling on there. I generally like slings, so I probably will do that. But anyway, moving on. Y'all know what this is. Ruger 1022. I've had this for a little while. I've done a couple different things to it. This is the stainless steel version that has the fiber optic sights already installed. Only one complaint I have about this is when I got it, this was kind of like, I got a little ding there in the stock. I don't know why, but they don't come with sling studs, which is sort of bizarre to me, because most rifles have that. I mean, I guess they're, I don't know if I would say most, a lot of them do. And I felt like it was just kind of like a stupid thing to like not have. So I had to like actually like drill this out and put the studs in and get the mounting hardware and the sling and all that crap to put it on there. And I mean, it wasn't really hard, but it was just sort of like, you know, like why not do that? This seems kind of silly to me. Like, at least put the studs in, you know. So all you got to do is just, you know, these things are like basically like QD mounts. You can just snap them right in. But anyway, enough of that rant. Excellent 22, by the way. The other 22 is a kind of an oddball, which I don't really know much about, and if you guys could tell me what the hell, you know, like, I haven't been able to find like really much information on these. This is a Model 69 from Romania. 22 long rifle. Carries this little tiny mag. Bolt action, obviously. It's got like the old school a little piece of wood in there. Trapdoor for a toolkit and the butt of the rifle. But if you know anything about them, you know, I'd be interested to know. Moving on from long guns to pistols. The only two pistols that I have right now is the one that I carry, and then the one that my wife has. She's not home right now, so she has it with her. My wife carries a SIG 226 with plain Jane. She carries it in a Miami Classic shoulder rig. I obviously, as you can tell, carry a Beretta 92 and my Blackhawk Serpa. I've always just kind of really liked these. And then two spare mags. This is a Blade Tech holster. My EDC blades, and I don't remember the model number, but this is a K-bar. If it'll focus there. There we go. K-bar, which has always been a really good knife for me. As my folder, I typically like to carry a folder and a fixed blade, because I always wear 511 pants. And forgive me, I've been doing some drywall, so my pants are dirty, but I always keep a fixed blade in this little pocket right here, because it's like really easy to get at if I need to just use it real quick. My fixed blade that I carry on the back of my belt is an SE3, if you can see that. It's a little bit of paracord on there. Excellent knife. I like to have something that's like a little bit more rigid, so if I need to do some bigger tasks, this is sort of my go-to for that, and that comes with a little Kydex. The flashlights that I've got out here, this is typically the one that I carry in my other pocket. This one. As my EDC, as you can tell, like I've actually like worn the rubber out of the back of it. And then this one, I've been carrying also just to sort of test out. I initially had this on that rifle, but the mounting system that I had on there for whatever reason wasn't working. So when I do the review on that, on this rifle, I'll talk about that and why this wasn't working, and I'll show you the mounting hardware that I used for this. It kept popping off. I would put it in my range bag, and then I had to go get my rifle out, and this would be laying with the mount in the bottom of it. But this is a really nice light. It's like super solid, very bright. It's way brighter than that. But I've been carrying this too, just to sort of try it out. Other stuff that I carry in my EDC. Let me see, what else did I not talk about? I always carry a bandana. That's what this is. Most of this stuff is more like first aid oriented. That's my 511 belt. That's what I use as like my day-to-day belt, which I'm probably going to change that out because this stuff weighs a fair amount, and I'm not a big guy, and this belt is just not really adequate to carry all that stuff, especially with the 2 extra mags and carrying a Brita, not like, you know, a little Glock or something like that. So I'm probably going to change the belt out, but aside from that, I always carry a bandana, an emergency, like just whatever emergency blanket. This stuff, because I ran out of my Quick Clot. The one that I did carry got ruined, so this is kind of like a generic version of that. It's got like 4 little pouches in there to stop bleeding. Some medical tape, chapstick, and a lighter, and I think that's it. But anyways, guys, sorry if this was like super boring or whatever, or because of the crappy camera work. I apologize about that. But anyway, I'll be updating you guys on the different videos of all of my long guns and everything. And oh yeah, I was gonna give you a little bit of shot of like just the other bullshit that's in here. It's nothing interesting really, just a bunch of ammo. There is a Roman Gladius from Cold Steel, which is a little weird, but I like it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you posted.